Hello everyone, I am Staretra and today I'm playing Palia and we're going to explain fishing. Fishing in Palia is relatively easy. In fact, it is probably simpler than quite a few farming games beyond just clicking a mouse button or literally clicking it once and letting it fish itself. I am in front of a body of water. It's incredibly beautiful right here with the waterfall. On the map, I'm at Phoenix Falls is what it's called, and this is the first zone that you are in Kilima Village. The unfortunate part is that not every body of water can be fished, so you kind of gotta know where you can fish. But at the same time, you can learn as you go, and if you can't fish, you'll know for the future that you can't fish there. The way that you fish in this game is you face the body of water that you are in, and you click the left mouse button. It will only go so far. You cannot just continue to hold it and throw it as far as you want. It will tell you if you've not gone far enough. So if that's the case, that's what happens. When it bites, you click the left mouse button and you try to keep the fish inside of these two green lines. It says in the middle, but it doesn't mean exactly in the middle as long as it is inside of the lines. You can tell when it's outside of it when it goes red. Excuse me, when it goes red. Now, you can regain the bottom bar, which is how close you are to losing the fish and having it escape, by making sure that you keep it in the lines. As you can see, that fish jumped, so you don't click the button to reel it in when it's flying. It's relatively easy. Now, in order to equip bobbers or worms, you actually right click when you have the fishing pole equipped, and this one is no bait. You can't really use anything with it, and the other is worms, which you do not get access to at the very beginning of the game. You can buy them, but your money is kind of needed elsewhere. You will get access to the worm farm as you level your fishing. We're actually just like, there's the waterfall I was just at, and this is like the little river that comes from it, and I can't fish in it. There's no way. It's too shallow. I'm not even sure if I will actually get teleported out of this. Nope, you run in it. So there you go. Even straight down the river from that, you can't use it. Let's see if I can. I don't think I can fish in this one either. Nope. Most of the river you can't. There are certain sections of the river in like Palia Bay that will have access to fishing in the river. The southeast from the main village is the Fisherman's Lagoon. That is where I'm heading, and that is where you should head if you want to learn about fishing. And every time you level up, that's where you need to go. Each water that you're able to fish out of typically has different fish based on what is on your hook / like there's glowworms, there's regular worms, and so far I only have access to worms. Enar, I guess is how you say his name, is the person that has the shop available for you every time you level. I'm close to getting the glowworm. It's level 7. I think I'm level 6 with fishing. Yep. And like everything else, you only get XP towards fishing when you loot a fish. So if you pull up your line before it's finished, sorry, his head bobbing was bothering me. It took my attention away. If you pull up your line before it's finished, you don't get XP for it. These boosters give you each give you certain things. I can't see them without purchasing them, like what they exactly do. I have this one, and it just increases the health, as in it stops the major decay of the breakage of your item, of your fishing rod. I have the fine rod. I am using the fine rod. It is a little bit more expensive to keep repairing, but I'm at a point where I'm okay with that. The worm farm is probably the most important part of this, because it is a little bit slower to get worms, but it works while you're offline. So literally go and farm a bunch of deer meat, or you can go and get oysters in Barty Bay, and put it in there, and you can come back to a bunch of worms. And the great thing is you get poop from it. You get fertilizer that you can use on your crops. There are also nodes, as you can see right there, that you have access to. There is the brew that you also can make as you level up your fishing. Allows you to increase the node size so that you have better access to it. Which is, I find positive. Oh, it's pretty. What I have liked is that there is a varying option of fish in each area, but they are very particular to the area. For instance, this little bay right here, without going out to the actual water further, has little gippy fish, I think it's called. And that seems to be, no matter whether you have a worm on or not, that seems to be the major fish that you get here. If not, the main one. Of course, it's not going to give it to me. Apparently, it's going to call me a liar. Whatever. I'm okay with that. The downside to this is that it's a little bit of a slower process. You're gonna have to do it with worms, or fish without worms and with worms, and then with glow worms, in order to get all of the fish that you need for a puzzle in particular, and just as use. You can have items like a box. This number one that I have on my list is a fishing box that I got, waterlogged chest, that has a prize in it. And let's see, it's a makeshift large cabinet. That's something that I can hang on my wall, as in like an upper cabinet in my kitchen. I don't know what else you can find in them. So far, I have just found furniture items like the trellis that's on my farm, if you've seen in some of my other videos, or like a wardrobe that I already have a better wardrobe anyway. So there's lots of things you can get. Fishing seems pretty straightforward in this game, so I am interested in whether you have been able to be successful in finding all the things for your puzzles, or are you enjoying fishing? I am, to a point, because I kind of get a little bored. The one thing that I did not talk about is the use of focus. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. When you eat an item, you gain focus, and that focus actually increases the XP that you get when you do a certain item. For instance, if I'm fishing and I have a bunch of focus, it will give me a little bit more XP. So that's a positive thing. And one of the great things about fishing in particular, I don't see anybody around here fishing. There's somebody running. But if there was somebody next to me, so say you're with a friend and you want to hang out fishing, when you're standing next to someone in the game and fishing, you get a stacking debuff that will show up underneath your name and underneath your focus bar that says, hey, you know what, this person gets an XP bonus for this amount of time for this task. So if I'm standing next to someone with fishing, I've had up to 5 times the amount of XP for like a 5-minute period. Just for standing there and fishing with someone next to you, which is the community aspect, which is a positive thing. So let me know, are you enjoying fishing in Palia? If you're new, please go ahead and use the link, the referral link in the description below to get access to this game. If it is past August 10th, which it should be, open beta is available, and come test this game. Enjoy it. Please enjoy it. It's really a really well done game. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video.